Hey there, welcome guys to the stream. Get me lights on. We're back playing the Evacuation of Hobs Barrow. We left this last night where we had to break into the post office. I remember. We didn't quite figure it out, but we've got had a nice little rest today. Chilled out watching our fellow streamers. Had a bit of a sleep after me tea, and then we're live. We're live, ready to play. Let me just see if this will work straight away. See if this will pop up on the stream. Yes, there we go, guys. No technical difficulties today. So as I said, so this is where we left it off last night. We were trying to get into this building, and there was a guy here, and we basically led them into the pub, and now he's busy having an argument with some other guy, but we've got to get into this, but we could not figure it out last night. So all we have is a letter, a key, which is not for this, a matchbox, a glove, and a trowel. Now I've already tried everything on this, so obviously there's something I've not got yet. And we are trying to get this parcel with the red ribbon around it.
Royal Mail, Postmaster's Residence. This must be the local post office. Royal Mail, Postmaster's Residence. This must be the local post office.
Also guys, thanks very much for all the follows lately as well. Justice Weaves, Tommy the One, Forsaken Blade, Miss X Ginger, and Middle Age Gamer Guy. Thank you very much for all the follows recently. If I have not thanked you, I have just now.
That's a peculiar idea.
Yeah, you never know.
I don't think battering the door down is the solution here.
Could be.
I don't wish to draw too much attention.
What if we smash the window?
That's a peculiar idea.
So we can't do that. I wonder what the glove might be.
No, that's not it.
Hey, hello,
I'm not sure what that would achieve.
Yeah, you never know.
He's currently debating the merits of the railway station at the inn. This house looks pleasant.
Maybe can we not get through there?
I can't see how that would.
Yeah, see, this is why we got a bit stuck. So my idea was to try and get like the key off the guy, but wasn't too sure.
I don't think anyone is home.
Okay, what if we?
The young woman looks. Hello.
Yes.
Ah, okay, hold on a minute.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Douglas.
I didn't realise you could even talk to the kids.
Douglas. That's a great sword.
Ooh, maybe we can get a sword.
Thanks, miss. Mr. Crozier's going to make me a real one when I turn 12. I'm preparing myself to fight the lantern worm.
What is the lantern worm?
It's going to come back and get us all. John Lantern thought he killed it at the River Wear, but my father told me it still lives. We must all be prepared.
The lantern worm isn't real, Douglas.
Yeah, it is. Of course it is.
Get you out of his hair.
Not true. I saw it slithering out by the beck, like a giant eel it were. I ran home so fast I thought I would fly.
Sorry, miss. My brother has a vivid imagination.
Children often do at his age.
I'll keep training. You will all thank me when I thrust my sword deep into his fat belly.
Douglas, this lady doesn't want to hear your nonsense.
Okay.
Do you like living in Bewley?
Yeah, I do. Are you from the city?
I'm from a long way away.
You must have come on the train. I love watching all the steam pop up into the sky.
Have you been on the train yourself?
No, miss. Our parents don't have the money for train tickets. Father says we have all we need here in Bewley.
Perhaps this nice lady would like to take you away with her on a train.
Oh, I need to stay and protect Bewley from the lantern worm.
Do you know a man called Leonard Shoulder?
That's a funny name.
Mr. Crozier shouldn't be promising such things. Don't you think 12 years of age is a little young for a real sword?
Nah.
I'll be a master swordsman by then.
What do you know about Lord Panswick?
It's about the right age for a real sword.
My friend says that Lord Panswick has special trees at his manor that grow sweets on their branches. Do you think that's true, miss?
I think that's very unlikely.
Me too.
I'm looking for Hobs Barrow. Do you know where it is?
What's that?
A local burial mound.
Our parents don't let us wander far from the village.
What's a burial mound?
Don't you mind about that, Douglas.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, miss.
Okay, so that's nothing. Maybe you can talk to him about the sword?
I have nothing else to ask.
Nothing at all.
Alas, it is not my... The bucket is rusty and this must belong to someone.
Let's have a little look in around. Maybe the broom?
Come to Bewley to sweep their streets. I have wondered.
Maybe you're dead. Okay, around here we got plaques. Pews. Yeah, I think I've done all this.
There's no time for such.
Yeah, there's nothing else was there.
Locked. Locked as well. I think they all might be. The pews are I've seen it.
Okay, so there's nothing definitely not in there.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Alright.
It's locked.
Maybe we can use this key.
Can't see how that would. No, that won't work.
It's worth trying. Okay, try. So we got to look around for something to try and pick this lock. Don't seem to have anything, so maybe we've missed something. How was that? Did you see that?
I've no desire.
Can we use that?
I'm not sure what that would achieve.
Well,
I'm not sure what.
okay, nothing down there. I've talked to these before.
There's no way down the path.
I can't think of anything else. I'll let him get on. I'll let him get.
Right, so we can't go that way. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I was a little bit stuck on this. We need to get some doll for here.
Hey, stay. It's bad luck to touch the almonds. I'm serious.
Fine.
What if I touch it with a what?
Stay away. I'm serious.
Okay, nothing there. What else?
I'm still. Don't worry.
Thanks, Nick.
Right, yeah. So we're looking for her doll. Some little fairies took it. I'm not pretty sure about that.
The delicate flowers smell rather sweet.
Can we take it?
Sweet little flower.
If we dig
that
down.
won't achieve.
Oh, okay. Nothing else around. Nope. So there's nothing that way. Let's try to go this way now. Okay, no. So that was back. Well, what's down here then? Oh, so this is... So it's back into the village. And what have, come on, no, we can't go for the door. Anything in there?
I don't think any.
Okay, what about in there?
The cross denotes this as quite an ornate
It's gotta be something. Okay.
Hello?
What did I tell you last? Not to be found digging around in those things.
Goodbye.
Okay.
I have nothing else. Good day.
Okay, these were having an argument.
I'll leave.
Anything in the drawers?
Jammed shut. The wood must have warped open.
What if we used a trowel?
The drawers don't open. I can't store anything in them even if I wanted to.
Okay.
The candle has melted. A decrepit jammed shut. The wood must have warped.
So we can't.
The candle is well and truly spent.
Okay.
Don't wish to take it. A decorative plate depicting a goat. A sturdy looking. I've stored my case in a box with it. I've hung my dress inside. From that, the wardrobe.
So there's definitely nothing else.
I don't wish to carry the bowl.
Okay, so we've checked everywhere there.
The window is. I see no sign of. I suspect the barrels are empty. Sturdy looking barrels, no doubt used to store. No, I suspect the barrels are. I can't reach the window from down. The lavatory window. I see no sign. The window. Sturdy looking. I suspect the post has been embellished with a fine bronze bust of a horse. I could tether a horse here if I. The post.
We can't. Can we take any of these?
That's a No, that.
No, that won't work either. Okay. We keep looking.
These flowers look pretty. Someone must take good care of them.
Right. So this is where the kid was that stole the doll. But he won't. Other than that, I don't think we can go any further than this, if I remember correctly.
Nobody. I have nothing else to ask for the time. This young fellow looks miserable.
Okay. So that's...
The road disappears over the horizon.
Yeah, she just goes back. So whatever I need to find is where I am. Okay. Can't be that hard because we figured out everything else up to now.
There's nothing else.
Actually, nothing else.
Fortunately,
We've had a look at the plaques as well.
This appears to be a recently dug. This appears
Can
maybe
we?
a barrow digger, but
No, I did try that last time.
I'd better not touch them. It looks like something has been buried in the middle.
Ah, okay, hold on a minute. What if we... Okay. Aha. We might... Oh. Okay, we've... Oh, what the hell?
Thomasina, please stop leaving your toys lying about the place. What happened the last time you left your dolly under the tree?
A fox ate it.
Oh, I bet we've just found the doll, haven't we?
Fetch it now, won't you?
But we did get
And I'll finish
warned
this up.
not to touch this doll because of the fairies would be angry with us in the last stream, so... What did she just say?
What's for supper, madame?
It'll be nothing but a glass of water and a worm if you don't fetch your dolly right this instant.
Oh, there's the mushrooms as well. Let's have a look around before we...
Hello, fairies. Hello, fairies. It's
Oh.
the gateway to the fairy kingdom. Hello. There you are, Josephine. I won't let the foxes eat you.
Who's that you have there, little bird?
Josephine, she introduced me to the fairies.
Oh, fairies, you say?
Yes, Daddy.
Do you believe in fairies?
Of course. Do you see those mushrooms over there?
Yes.
That's the gateway to their kingdom. That's where Josephine and I go to talk to the fairies.
Now, listen to me, Thomasina.
Yes?
You're old enough now to hear this. There's no such thing as fairies or talking dolls, my little bird.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, my dear child. I do not wish to upset you. I just want to make sure that you understand the difference between fantasy and reality. Josephine is just a doll, and fairies do not exist.
Way to crush a dream, a kid's...
Science is the great antidote to the poison of enthusiasm and superstition.
Imagination.
Please always remember that. If you hear anything about fairies or the like again, know that it's hogwash. What is it?
Oh, so that's why you said to the kids it was hogwash because you heard that.
hogwash. Did Wally bury the doll, I wonder?
What is the key?
This must be Jane's ragdoll.
Is that a key?
Perhaps these wriggling worms are the fair folk young Wally was so fearful of.
I thought that was a key then as well.
How strange. There is a hairpin
Hairpin.
pierced through the
Ah.
arm. This may come in handy. I'll keep it.
Maybe we can use the pin
At least I shall not return from Bewley empty-handed.
to break in. Right. So I think, let's just make sure there's nothing else in that hole. What, can we take
You're
the
coming
worms?
with me, little fellow.
We can take the
What shall
worms
I
as
name you?
well.
Kenneth. I've already taken one.
Alright, so we
I've
can't...
already
Anything else? Just a worm.
already
Right, so we've got a worm out of that, a pin,
a sharp hairpin. Could be useful.
yeah, for breaking into that building. Right. So let us... where was the... I think it was down here, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was this way. Right, so we can try and use the pin with the door.
Kenneth taught me this useful trick. A hairpin is much more than a hair accessory. A few wiggles and this lock should spring right open. I've snapped the hairpin in the process, but I managed to unlock the door.
Nice.
Let's open this envelope.
Okay, so we're in.
There's a note inside.
Excuse me. Miss Bateman, I beg for your forgiveness. A matter of grave urgency has arisen in London. I cannot join you in Belly. I've packed your usual equipment and pray you find your local assistance. And pray you will find local assistance in my absence. I look forward to seeing you upon your return. Yours faithfully, Kenneth Murdoch. Okay.
How very frustrating. I wonder what happened. I'd better get this to the alley before Mr. Long comes back. Moving a fully laden crate through the village square is no easy task. Somehow, no one was there to witness it. But I didn't give up, because I never give up, do I, Mother? I am as stubborn as my father, as you liked to remind me.
Okay, so we got our package back to the alley.
Where is my money? It's not in here.
What?
Absolute liability of a man. It looks like everything else is in here. Picks, specimen trays, shovels. Oh, my chisel, I'll take that. Ah, my lantern. It feels light. There mustn't be any oil inside. I'll leave the rest in the crate. Stanley assured me things would be safe here. No money and no assistant. This is most inconvenient. Still, I've been in worse situations. I've got a tab at the inn for now. I'll worry about money later. I must find that barrow and get on with the excavation. It's my crate of eggs. I don't wish to carry around.
So what do we get? We got a chisel.
I've had this for years. It's looking like it could break at any moment, really. I need paraffin to fuel my lantern.
A lantern.
Sturdy-looking barrels. No doubt you...
Right. Okay, so what do we need to do? Locate Hobs Barrow. Show us nowhere to be seen. And refill the lantern. Lantern has no fuel. She finds paraffin in order for it to work. Okay.
It's Jane's Creek. The blacksmith is... Good day.
Yes?
I
Lantern.
was wondering if you might be able to spare some lantern oil.
I don't have much to spare, lass. Paraffin is as rare as hen's teeth in these parts. How much coin do you have?
None, I'm afraid.
If you're in a bind, I can trade you a small amount.
A trade, you say?
Aye.
Okay, what does he want for a
What can I
trade?
trade you for some lantern oil?
Surprise me.
Okay.
What can I
Surprise?
Thanks for that.
Surprise him. What the hell? What about a worm?
I don't think Mr. Crozier would be interested.
Do you know what? I bet he wants the fossil. I guarantee he wants that fossil. Right, where's the girl again? Is it the girl up here? Right, so if we give the girl the doll, she might go away. I might be able to get this fossil.
I present to you Myrtle.
Myrtle! I missed you so much.
Now, I believe we had a deal.
Hide and seek.
Come back! It's in moments like these I thank myself for not having children. They aren't mine to take. I can't pry the fossil.
Let's try the chisel.
splendid. I've managed to extract it in one piece. An exceptional ammonite fossil.
Right, so that should...
Hey!
Hold on a minute. Save that. Let's follow her back. Let's follow her first. See what happens.
Jane? Jane, get out of there. Don't make me come in. Fine. Curses. The hole is too small for me to fit through.
Okay, let's go for a trowel.
I was always happiest with a trowel in my hand.
Excuse me.
Uncovering hidden worlds within the earth itself, clod by clod. That should do it.
Alright, we're coming in.
Jane!
No, I don't know. Should we have really come down here first?
Jane? Jane? It's pitch black. Curses. The useless thing blew out.
Right, we need to go and get the
I need power.
right, we need to go and do that first. And we need to come back, so we need to go and get some paraffin. Let's give this to him.
Trade some of your paraffin for this fossilized ammonite, Mr. Crozier.
Now then, it is a beauty that. It looks familiar. I'll take it off your hands.
Wonderful.
Let me fetch some paraffin from inside.
Excuse me.
There you are.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier.
Right,
The path leads
so
back towards the railway station.
right, so paraffin for the lantern.
My lantern is fueled and ready for action.
Okay. Let's go back to the girl. We should be able to use the lantern now.
Right, let's put this lantern to good use.
There we go, see? How does she go?
Jane, come out at once.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh, come on. That laugh was right there. I don't... What the hell? Goddamn badger.
Goodness me.
What the hell?
Jane!
Silly, what are you doing in that smelly old badger's hole?
You were in there.
No, I weren't.
What?
Yes, you were.
Not true. I was hiding behind that tree over there. I got bored of waiting for you.
So where can I find Hobs Barrow?
Go north from the church graveyard, up the hill. You'll see some muddy fields on the horizon. That's Mr. Bryden's farm. Hobs Barrow is there. Don't tell any grown-ups I told you. And thanks for getting Myrtle back.
My pleasure. Thank you, Jane. You've been a great help. I shan't be visiting.
I honestly did not even... What did she say? It's provided the location of Hobs Barrow. It is found on the land of a farmer named Mr. Bryden, north of the graveyard. Oh, I know where that is. Right, so graveyards. Yeah. So if we go this way. We can go back north there after the graveyard, so let's quickly save that now.
This is where I dug up
So it wouldn't let me go down here last time.
Moors, with only the odd sheep for company, I reflected upon my visit to Bewley thus far. The enigmatic Mr. Shoulder and his puzzling disappearance. The townsfolk of Bewley, who had made it as difficult as they could for me to find Hobs Barrow. The suspicion, the wariness in their eyes. Only now I know it was actually fear.
Ooh.
In the end, it was the innocence of a child, young Jane, that condemned me to my fate.
Guys. Right, sorry about that. Okay, so we've got a gate.
The gate opens out. I've no desire.
I'll wander around first. I'll get a door.
The empty bucket smell. This is not mine.
Go.
Wild looking. Easy go. I'm not fond of goats at the best of times, but this one seems particularly disagreeable.
Okay. Okay, let's see if anyone's in the house.
What do you want?
My name is Thomasina Bateman. Mr. Bryden, I presume.
Aye. What do you want, lass?
I understand Hobs Barrow is located on your land.
Oh, well, yes. Why do you ask?
I am an antiquarian, Mr. Bryden. I'm writing a volume on the barrows of England.
Oh, I suppose you'll be wanting to dig about it.
If at all possible, Mr. Bryden. I was invited to Bewley by Mr. Leonard Shoulder, who told me such an excavation would be possible.
Leonard Shoulder? Ha, I haven't seen him in years. The last I heard he were on death's door. There's to be no more digging there, lass. Not since it went so badly last time.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Bryden.
I live here with my wife. I might be long in tooth, but I can still run this farm without too much help.
Was there a previous excavation of Hobs Barrow?
Aye. My brother dug it up. Must have been, 25 years ago. You see, whatever he found inside, well, it drove him mad.
Oh?
Aye. I moved back here to look after him. Poor bastard hanged himself not long after.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bryden. That's terrible.
Aye. Time passes, but it were an awful thing.
What did your brother find?
Samuel. Samuel were his name.
Sorry, what did Samuel find in the barrow?
I don't know. But something went wrong. Afterward, he could barely speak. You couldn't make out a word, like.
That must have been hard.
He lost a hand in that excavation too, you know.
Goodness me, how?
I try hard not to speculate on what might have happened, lass. I'd see him disappear into that barrow, dragging timber in with him. You'd hear him hammering away for hours. I offered him help, but he'd have none of it. Soon enough, he blocked the entrance off. To look at it now, you'd never know the thing we dug up. The landers reclaimed it.
Oh.
Who else was involved in the excavation?
2 others, I believe. Outsiders, perhaps. I can't say for sure. I think they left town pretty swiftly afterwards. I lived in Bakewell at the time. I only moved back here to look after Samuel. I took over the farm when he passed away.
I see. What can you tell me about your farm?
Samuel's fair to side.
Excuse me.
We're a fortunate family.
Excuse me.
Soil is fertile here. Crops grow without too much trouble. All the other farmers round here raise livestock. Even Lord Panswick. We grow feed for him.
Most fortunate, Mr. Bryden. Is your wife home?
She's out in fields, lass. Pulling weeds. The curse of such fertile soil. 40 years we've been married. I couldn't do it without her, you see.
How splendid.
Aye. My wife is a fine woman. Are you married, lass?
No. I've had my fair share of proposals, Mr. Bryden, but that's not the life for me.
Marriage is an important institution. You'll find a man one day.
I manage rather well without one, Mr. Bryden. You haven't seen Mr. Shoulder for some time?
I hear about him now and then, but it must be a good few years since I set eyes on him.
He hasn't been here to visit Hobs Barrow?
Not to my knowledge. I heard he's beset by ailments. Don't leave his home often.
How odd. I assumed he'd spoken to you about my visit.
Not at all.
So we've been invited by Leonard Shoulder to dig up this mound or whatever. This is a guy that's basically it's on his land, but he hasn't got a clue who we are, what's going on.
Panswick.
He keeps us going. Most of our crops go to feed his animals.
What is he like?
Oh, I've hardly laid eyes on him. He sends his workers here to pick up the crops.
I see. That's quite an intimidating goat you own.
The old girl does a better job of protecting this farm than any hound would. She still produces a lot of milk for us, so we forgive her temper.
You say Mr. Shoulder is at death's door. What exactly ails him?
I'm unsure. It's just what I've heard. I wouldn't want to speculate on matters that are not my business.
Mr. Bryden, may I please have your permission to excavate Hobs Barrow?
No. Have you not been listening, lass? Samuel found something in there that's best left to rot. No digging here, lass.
Okay, so as you wish. I'm afraid I won't take no for an answer, Mr. Bryden. Would you like to find out more what Samuel found in it? Yeah, let's go for this one.
Wouldn't you like to find out more about what Samuel found in there?
Perhaps. But Samuel boarded up that barrow for a reason. You don't want to tempt the same fate, lass.
Perhaps I can at least see Hobs Barrow.
I suppose you've come a long way to be here, lass.
All the way from London, Mr. Bryden.
Have you any proof of all you've told me?
You wish to see proof of what, Mr. Bryden?
I can't let any Tom, Dick or Harry wander around me fields. What proof have you of your claims?
You wish to see proof...
I can't let any... What proof?
Thanks for your...
Ta-da.
Proof? Okay, letter.
Here is proof that Mr. Shoulder invited me to Bewley in order to excavate Hobs Barrow.
Yeah. Take that.
Leonard making bold promises, I see. Don't make me regret this. But yes, you can have a look at it.
Thank you.
Any road. Once you've set your eyes on it, you won't be wanting out to do with it. The place gives one a queer feeling.
So where can I find it?
Through that gate to your left. Just head straight across the top to the field there. After 10 minutes or so, you'll see Barrow, set on a hill ahead.
Thank you again, Mr. Bryden. I really do appreciate it. I can't think of anything.
Okay. Okay, so we've got entry, but he won't let us dig yet.
I probably should have brought my umbrella. Perhaps I could take a...
AR.
AR. I haven't a clue what that could be referring to.
Alright. Let's carry on.
Hobs Barrow.
It doesn't look like anything special, does it?
A barrow of a most unusual rectangular form. I've not seen something like this since West Kennet Longbarrow. Yes, this shall make a fine entry for my book. What secrets do you conceal, I wonder? That smell. Earthy and sweet.
Oh, flashback.
3, 2, 1. You can open your eyes now, Thomasina. Come. Are you ready for your first excavation?
Yes, Daddy.
Capital. Make sure you remember everything I've taught you. I have a feeling you might find something special.
How exciting.
I'll be watching from the steps, my little bird. Good luck.
Thank you, Daddy. Now I'm ready. No treasures here. Nothing here.
Okay.
Treasure! Daddy, I found the treasure! Look!
Well done, little bird. Your first successful excavation. That urn you're holding is very old and precious. Take good care of it, all right?
I will, Daddy. I promise.
Okay.
I do have a feeling there is something exceptional to be discovered here. I must gain Mr. Bryden's permission to excavate.
Right.
In good time. Can't see how...
Looks like there's nothing else. It's just, yeah, okay, there's nothing else around. And I've got the AW thing there. Was it AW? AR. AR. Okay. Maybe I can ask the farmer about the stone. Well, it's gone dark pretty fast.
Darkness falls quickly here. I should make my way back to the inn. I shouldn't disturb... I don't wish to...
Okay.
This is not my...
I'm guessing I'm going back home then. Not that way. It's misty, isn't it?
Good evening, Mr. Crozier.
Evening. Thanks again for the fossil, lass. 'Tis truly a beauty.
You're most welcome. How long have you been collecting fossils?
Ever since I were a boy. The moors look a barren place, but there are plenty of fossils to be found in the rock formations. All manner of creatures to uncover.
Such a playground for a young lad. What's your favourite piece in your collection?
The ammonite you gave me today. The most recent is always the best.
Indeed.
What about you, lass? Do you collect out?
I do. You see, I'm writing a book on the Barrows of England. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England. I document all my findings.
But what do you collect?
Pottery, tools and such.
Bones too, no doubt.
No, I leave those in place.
You've got a morbid heart, lass. Fussing about in old graves like that.
We're not dissimilar in that we both take an interest in the remains of the long gone.
I suppose you have a point there. How's your book coming along, then?
Very well, thank you. Though I'm rather keen to begin my chapter on Hobs Barrow. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Okay.
Good evening, gentlemen.
What are you gonna do about him?
If he thinks he can take her away from here, he's got another thing coming. I am gonna knock his bloody block off. In fact, I can think of a better punishment. Oi, what do you want, lady? Piss off.
You heard the man.
Charming.
Oh, very charming.
Good evening, sir. I don't wish to wait. Hello again, Cyril.
You're still here?
Did Mr. Long convince you of the virtues of Bewley Station?
What the hell do you think? Now bugger off and leave me to me drink.
He seems even more wound up than usual. I must say, last night is rather...
Okay, let's see if the...
Good evening, Miss Bateman.
Good evening, Stanley. I found Hobs Barrow.
Oh, remember what I said, Miss Bateman? There are stories connected to that place.
Yes, stories you won't elaborate on, I might add. Don't worry about me, Stanley. I'm quite capable of warding off imagined fiends.
I have no doubt, but please leave that place be.
I've come this far, there's no turning back now.
That's precisely what worries me.
A mug of your fine...
There we are. That's 2 pence.
Thank you. Goodbye.
See you soon.
2 pence out of a pint, eh? I'm off the bed. Yeah.
Time for bed. Tomorrow I shall convince Mr. Bryden to allow me to begin my excavation.
Okay.
Miss Bateman. How are you?
Tired.
Gonna buy you a drink?
One won't hurt.
Excellent. I feel bad about what happened last night. I'm sorry I can't remember it.
That's all right, Mr. Tillett. Alcohol can do all sorts of damage to one's memory.
I was thinking that maybe if we had another drink tonight, I might remember what happened.
I'm not sure that's logical.
But worth trying.
I don't need any further convincing.
Take your seat, Miss Bateman. I shall return with the goods.
To Leonard Shoulder.
If I knew I was going to get a free drink, I wouldn't have even bought one.
I've been meaning to ask you something.
Yes?
Why did Leonard Shoulder ask you to dig up Hobs Barrow?
No clue.
Despite his disappearing act the previous evening, not to mention his questionable sobriety, I decided Mr. Tillett was to be my ally. I spoke again of Mr. Shoulder's letter, his proposed excavation, and my status as an antiquarian and barrow digger. He was fascinated and quite excited at the prospect of meeting the soon-to-be author of a real-life book.
You must find all manner of riches on your digs.
Barrow digging is not all success, Mr. Tillett. Often I'll come across the likeliest of sites steeped in promise. We set to work with shovel and pick and all the other barrow opening paraphernalia you can imagine. Every stone carefully taken down, every shovel full of earth put dutifully through the sieve, and we find nothing. Or you may find a miserable remnant of animal bone or a shard of pottery hardly to be recognized from the peat in which it decayed. Sometimes it's as if some Neolithic humorist prepared an elaborate joke for your special
Welcome to the stream,
benefit.
Tommy.
It still sounds much more exciting
Tomo.
than spending the days in England's most remote railway.
Is it Tomo? It is Tomo, innit?
Are you all right, Mr. Tillett?
I've had another argument with Agnes.
Your wife?
Aye. She didn't want me coming to the plough tonight. Truth is, I've been drinking my life away since my mother passed.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I'm sorry for your loss.
You're kind, Miss Bateman. Thank you. It's been a year since the old girl left us. She had a horrible end, wasting away, day by day. Consumption got her. She was naught but bones by the end. I can't get the image out of my mind. She were everything to me.
I'm so sorry.
I apologise for going on, Miss Bateman. It's not appropriate.
Don't worry, Mr. Tillett. I appreciate your openness.
Used to love going for walks out in the moor, my mother and I. Ever since I were a little one, she'd get a tear in her eye as she looked out upon it. She loved this land. I asked Mr. Crozier to build a bench, which we've erected as a favourite lookout spot.
Oh, I've seen the bench. I've seen the bench.
Lookout, we called it. Aye.
That's a beautiful tribute.
Aye. If you take a seat there, do keep her in your thoughts, won't you?
Of course, Mr. Tillett.
A bit clue that, you know.
I can relate in some manner. My father had an accident when I was very young. He's still alive, but he can neither move nor speak. He spends his entire life bedbound and incapable of communicating or looking after himself in any way.
How dreadful.
He was a barrow digger himself, an antiquarian of some renown. He taught me so much, even though I was so young. I think writing this book is my way of carrying on his work. It helps me reclaim those earlier memories of him. and I visit him often to tell him all about my excavations.
Can he hear you?
I've no idea. The doctors aren't sure. I'd do anything to make him better, Mr. Tillett. I'd do anything to bring him back to the man he was. I am in a state of suspended mourning for a man caught between life and death.
Dreadful. Just dreadful.
We all have our weaknesses. Mine just happens to be my father.
And what of your mother?
A cold woman. We haven't talked in quite some time. I think she blamed me for my father's accident somehow.
You were but a child.
Indeed. She thus saw it fit that a governess should raise me as she spent her life grieving for my father.
Well then, I propose a toast.
A toast to what?
A shared sense of loss.
I'll toast to that, Arthur. Now then, enough of this wallowing.
Let us be merry. Another round.
I really shouldn't. But I did. And another after that. And another.
And drinking them sorrows away.
The frustrations of my visit to Bewley slipped away with each swill of Stanley's finest ale. We had great fun that night, Mr. Tillett and I. I treasure the memory.
Do you mean you treasured the memory? What do you mean by that?
Go on then. Let's hear those pipes.
Mustn't.
Sing the song.
You're incorrigible.
Please.
She's like slaving away, is there?
Sad man happy.
Oh, all right then. Clasps, celts, and arrowheads I'll try to claw within my clutch. And if a shield I should espy, I'll vow there ne'er was such.
With popish tricks and relics rare, the priests their flocks do gull. In casting out the earth take care. Huzzah! I've found a skull!
Oh, what? If that creepy cat comes in again, I'm telling you. Oh. Oh, we're in the dream world. Oh, hold on a minute. What the hell? Who's that? Hello? This is so creepy.
Hello, Thomasina.
What is this?
Nightmare fuel, that's what that is.
I'm the one that saved your father.
What do you mean?
You were here 25 years ago.
What?
My father?
You were deep down with the others. You were there when something went wrong. I dragged him out.
Impossible.
I helped him then, and I can help him again.
I don't understand.
Believe my words. You'll find proof in morning. Now go. One more thing. This is not a dream.
Okay. The second day. Was that a dream? I mean, she just woke up out of bed. Oh, look, there's something underneath the door. Oh, you can't see it because of the chats.
That was a terrible sleep.
Trust me, there's something there. We got a book.
What's this?
So, I wonder if it's Dad's journal.
There's a strange stone strapped to the cover.
IAW. Day 1. Arrived after a decent day's ride from Bakewell. This is a curious place. Locals seem distant. I'm to meet a local contact tomorrow, so it will be an early night for me. I should try to keep a diary of my stay here and not to give up by day 3 of the excavation as usual. Despite the thrill of possible new discoveries, I cannot stop thinking about my dear wife and wonder if I should have left her in her current state. I must have faith that she will conquer this bout of illness. True to form, my journal has been abandoned. Wait a minute. That's day 1. So that was day 1. Hold on a minute. Day 4. So he's not written the book for 3 days. True to form, my journal has been abandoned. Let not speak for the excitement. I feel that this excavation, after much preparation, will be dig tomorrow. Such an exceptional site with a unique history. As for the dangers we shall meet them head first, we are prepared. I also sought out a local wise woman yesterday, and she provided me with a tincture my beloved nausea gravidemon. I am sure that she will be pleased with it upon my return. So she got some kind of medicine for his wife's nausea. Okay. Okay, this is not even a day now. Lower place of miracles, a planted seed sprouted before our eyes and illuminated our path. Nature's laws hold no meaning here, but I clutch my tablet with knowledge that it shall end this. P-Row Theta. It's like a kind of a backwards C. Epsilon 9. We found the code was simply in the singularity of the characters. All eyes must face towards the 7th Arcanic. I don't know what it's all about, but some kind of code. Okay. When the sun and the 2 moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated. It's like a snake and a snake eating the moon. There's like a little symbol here. Maybe it's like where the moon should be or something. When the sun and the moon meet, the guardian shall be defeated. Okay. A dead language reveals the path. For thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. I'm back, mate. Had to stop playing. I'm back, lol. My mate had to stop playing. He's got pink eye. So much is hitting him. No way. For the out moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things that I have said. Follow the word of my mouth. Reveal that thyself to me. I heard a whisper, not once, again and again. I will pour out my spirit. I will pour out my spirit. I will pour out my spirit. This is making no sense, this bit. Yeah. I mean, all he can really do, unless he's got any kind of like medicine, is really just give it a really good clean, like wash with like yeah, just warm, clean water. No soap, no like disinfectant, detergent, anything like that. Just like warm water, like you know what I mean, on a clean cloth. And then basically you'd have to go to like a doctor's and try and get some like eye drops. Yeah, suffer with it all week. Used to get to me. You'll get used to me saying lol all the time. By the way, oh that's fine. Just in real life, I laugh at everything. I say lol a lot of times as well.
It appears to be a journal, full of hogwash. I don't recognise the handwriting.
Okay, so that was like riddles. Yeah, so this thing was riddles, and we got a stone. IAW. And it's got like a little star and a rooster on it.
Good.
Yeah, I did actually. So I went on the group on Discord and I found somebody that was streaming, and then I raided them. Forgive me for not remembering the name. But yeah, that's what I did.
Journal, Stanley.
I certainly did no such thing. Nor could have anyone else. You're the only guest staying here.
What's the meaning of all this? Do you propose that it manifested itself out of thin air?
Well,
Yeah, exactly. I don't really want to be... Continue accusing Mr. Kemp. It must have been him. Relent, he might be telling the truth. It could be, couldn't he? Hope you like Genesis. Before I raided out, he's about to laugh. Yeah, I mean, obviously, he was literally finishing up the stream, wasn't he, as well? That kind of like intro was really, I mean, that's super good, wasn't it? What he's done there. But yeah, I'll have to try and watch more of him. Yeah, he sounds like he looks like a really funny guy as well. Like he could probably his streams will probably be a right laugh. I don't know what to do here. Can we save? Can we save that? We can't even save it. Continue accusing Mr. Kemp. It must have been him. Relent, he might be telling the truth. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I just don't understand how else it could have got there. Are you sure there was no one else here overnight?
Without doubt.
How very, very peculiar.
So, what does it say inside?
Ooh, should we show it him? Keep it a secret. I'm not sure if he can be trusted. We don't really know anything about it though. Maybe he might know somebody that could decipher it.
Take a look.
Well, I can't make head nor tail of it.
Neither can I.
Okay, there we are.
Someone else in the village can help you with it.
What do you make of this stone?
That's a funny looking thing. It's got a cockerel on it.
Yes, but have you seen anything like it?
Never.
Do you ever have strange dreams, Stanley?
Me? I sleep as sound as a baby.
I had one such dream last night. It was so vivid.
What were it about?
I was at Hobs Barrow.
Oh?
But everything was different. Great peaks soared in the distance. And there was a creature.
A creature, you say?
Yes, a short, robed fellow, eyes as black as pitch. It told me that my father had been there in Hobs Barrow.
I try not to look ignorant, by the way. If I don't chat much, I always got 2 or 3 stones. Go on, I go. No, mate. I honestly.
You've had a premonition, lass.
Please, Stanley.
Don't feel like you ever have to chat. You can always lurk. I'm very much used to people sometimes not chatting and just watching. But no. It's.
Your dream reminds me of a story.
I appreciate people chatting, and obviously because that's what you want in your chats. You want people chatting and talking and it popping off and stuff. Obviously, it can't always be like that. I'm playing a very slow-paced game here as well. You know what I mean?
What is this folk tale you mentioned?
Well, when I were a wee boy, there were talk of a goblin. They say he lived inside Hobs Barrow, hence the name, Hobs Barrow. Hob, coming from hobgoblin, of course. Unfortunately, I don't remember anything else about it.
I was told not to believe in such fairy tales, Stanley.
Don't close your mind to such things, lass. I'm sure Mr. Shoulder will tell you more.
Perhaps, if I ever meet him.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
true. Right, what's this on the table? No, don't go back in the table because I can see something shining.
I'm here for his lordship's paper.
Sorry, lass. Mr. Price hasn't dropped them off this morning. I heard he actually left the village yesterday.
Indeed, I can vouch for that.
Ma'am?
Good day.
Oh dear. His lordship won't be pleased.
My sincerest apologies, Miss Tompkins.
I'll come back in a few days. Ta-ra.
Goodbye.
Right, okay, it's a knife.
Goodness me, I can't budget.
Be careful, Miss Bateman. You'll cut yourself. I spent all morning trying to get that bloody thing out. I shall be having words with that scoundrel next time he shows his face.
Curses.
We have our very own Excalibur.
Huh?
It's all yours if you can pull it out, King Arthur.
Okay, let's have a look. Maybe we can get a bit of grip by using a glove.
That's not it.
Okay. Let's get a trowel on it.
Damage Mr. Kemp's table.
Okay. Don't think of warm it up.
Peculiar idea.
Hey, you know, you never know. Just a lit.
I do not wish to...
No. Stone?
I can't see how that...
Okay, we save it there. Right, we'll come back for that knife because I'm guessing we probably will need it.
Has yet to set the fire for today.
See anything else?
Who is Miss Tompkins?
A housemaid in the employ of Panswick Manor. She comes by to pick up his lordship's weekly paper.
I'm surprised newspapers are available in Bewley.
Aye, his lordship gets what he wants.
Lord Panswick likes to keep up with affairs from outside of Bewley.
Aye, he has many interests around the country.
What sort of interests?
His lordship's affairs are his own business.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Is there anything else around? We've checked everything and there's nothing else in there. No. So we'll come back for that knife if we need it. We can try and get it, that is. Oh, it's a lot.
I need to convince Mr. Bryden to let me excavate Hobs
Still
Barrow
foggy.
and find out where this journal came from.
Right.
Curses! I forgot I had this worm in my pocket. Poor thing is dead now.
Oh.
Rest in peace, Kenneth.
Our worm's dead.
Good day.
I'm still sitting at the stall. Come back later.
Oh, I'm sorry. Good morning, Father Roach.
Ah, Miss Bateman. What a pleasure to see you again. Have you tracked down Mr. Shoulder yet?
No.
Don't get me started.
I'll take that as a no.
Indeed. Do you recognize this journal?
What a tatty old thing. You ought to take better care of your possessions, Miss Bateman.
It's not mine.
Then whose is it?
That's precisely what I'm trying to find out.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I haven't seen it before.
What do you make of this stone?
I don't recognize the symbol from any Christian iconography. Did you make it yourself?
No, never mind. What brings you to the square today?
I'm meeting a couple of young congregation members to go over some scripture. You're welcome to join us.
Thank you, Father Roach, but I have quite a busy day ahead of me.
We will be at St. Edmund's, should you wish to join us later.
What do you know of Lord Panswick?
Oh, yes. A rather important fellow around here. His vast land holdings give many a steady employment.
I hear he is renovating an old chapel on his land.
Aye, I've heard such reports. He believes this to be a godless land. Something I wholeheartedly disagree with. To which god his chapel will be dedicated to remains a matter of concern.
Why do you say that?
Oh, my apologies. Don't listen to my oafish conjecture. Let us move on.
Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
The blacksmith is closed. The horseshoe is nailed firmly to the wall. A finely made horseshoe.
We can take it.
I'm not sure what that... No, that...
Okay.
I didn't come to beauty.
hello.
Thomasina!
Good morning, Arthur.
You look a bit addled. Are you feeling all right?
I am not used to drinking as much as we did.
Aye, my head is pounding.
To tell you the truth, Arthur, I've had a somewhat puzzling morning.
Oh?
Someone slipped this journal under the door of my room.
Whose journal is it?
I have no idea. The text refers to some sort of excavation.
Stanley must be playing tricks on you.
He swore his innocence. I thought perhaps you might have done it?
No, it wasn't me. That's for certain. Somehow I have a clear memory of last night.
I wonder who left me this journal then.
Mind if I take a closer look?
Please, go ahead.
The writings of a madman.
I don't disagree. Did the sketches mean anything to you?
No, not at all. But they turn me stomach. You might want to show this to Mother Mildred.
Who?
Who is Mother Mildred?
Some think her a witch.
A witch?
Aye. She might be able to help you with the symbols.
Where can I find her?
She lives alone in a little cottage within Herne Wood here. You shouldn't have too much trouble finding her.
Maybe this is where we couldn't go yesterday because they were cutting down the trees.
What do you make of this stone?
It's a good shape for skimming across water. What is it?
I'm not sure. It was strapped to the cover of the journal.
How mysterious.
I had a splendid time last night.
Aye, I even remember most of it this time. Thanks for listening to me going on. I really appreciate it.
The feeling is mutual. Thank you too, Arthur. Shouldn't you be manning the station?
The line is down. Track damage between Bewley and Bakewell. No trains for a day or more.
Does that mean I'm stranded here?
For the time being, Thomasina.
You're stranded here anyway.
Why do people think Mother Mildred is a witch? Just because a woman lives alone in the woods doesn't mean she flies about on a broomstick.
There's more to it than that. They say she lays with demons.
Who are they?
Oh, you know, local folk.
Hogwash.
Some also go to her for potions and spells.
Spells? Come now, Arthur.
Truth be told, she's a nice old lady. I sometimes see her foraging in the brambles around here.
Will she burn at the stake sometime soon?
You might think us backward in Bewley, Thomasina, but we're not that backward.
Sorry, Arthur. I only meant to tease. Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Okay, I'm gonna go try and find this witch then. Oh. Flashback.
Thomasina, dear, come say goodbye to your father. Come on now, don't make him wait.
I don't want to.
Aren't you going to miss me?
I hate you, Daddy.
Yeah.
Those are strong words for such a little lady.
I want to come with you.
We've been through this, little bird. You can't come with me this time, but we'll go to Seaborough next month. I promise.
Oh, you won't.
How big that shall be.
I hate you.
Well, I love you. See you soon, little bird.
See, he came back, but he come back basically mutes. Right, so yeah, well, I think we should be able to go this way now. Okay, let's have what's this resin?
The resin has set somewhat. It's firmly gripped to the stump.
Okay, maybe we can get a trowel on that.
I've collected some waxy resin.
Okay.
I've collected this lump of waxy resin.
Might come in handy for whatever that might come in handy for. So we've got some berries, a woman.
Please, forgive my intrusion. Are you Mother Mildred?
Some call me that. I prefer Mildred Walker, given as that's my name.
Apologies. Thomasina Bateman. I think we met at Bewley Station.
I take it Panswick's men have cleared off.
Excuse me.
Good riddance. Those ruffians would cut their own noses off if he asked them to. I recognised you the moment I laid eyes on you at the station.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, yeah, it's quite a striking family
Excuse me.
resemblance. You have your father's eyes, Miss Bateman.
Well, she knew our father.
You knew my father?
Such piercing blue eyes he had. What a handsome young man. William.
He was here, in Bewley.
Oh, yes. A long time ago, mind. 25 years by my reckoning.
Well, that's what that Hobbit said.
Forget those eyes.
Do you know what? He must have been one of the guys that originally dug the mounds. Don't forget what the other guy said where, with his brother. Did he get paralysed as well? He had an illness, didn't he? And there was two other guys, outsiders. One of them was probably your father. The other one could have even been Leonard Shoulder.
Why was my father in Bewley?
You were helping Samuel Bryden excavate Hobs Barrow.
Boom, called it.
You must be jesting.
I look like I'm jesting.
It's like I've foreseen the future.
How did you come to meet my father?
One might say I have a reputation in these parts. Folks from all around come to me for help with their ailments.
Hey, thanks for the raid, Games Guru. Welcome to the stream.
Will cure almost any ill. Your father must have caught wind of this, as one day he came to me, asking for a cure.
A cure for what?
Your mother was with child, and she was suffering the most terrible nausea.
We're playing the Excavation of Hobs Barrow.
Need something to help her.
It's kind of like a mystery kind of thing. We got to kind of like figure out what's gone on in the past with this kind of like mound thing that we've got to excavate. I couldn't even spit them words out. Thanks for the raid, guys. Yeah, this is seriously old school. Point and click.
Take a look at this. A passage recalls meeting.
So we only started the game yesterday. It's actually a pretty interesting game once you get into it.
That's me. I made the tincture for him.
This is incredible.
You don't recognise your own father's handwriting?
It's been so many years since I've seen it. What do you make of this stone?
I-A-W. I haven't a clue. Perhaps it's an old folk trinket, or a talisman of some kind. The moors are steeped in folklore.
What can you tell me about the excavation?
Well, not much. I only met your father twice. The last time he asked me if I knew anything about binding magic.
Binding magic?
He said he needed it for the excavation.
Hogwash.
Keep things safe.
He's a man of logic and reason. Why would he be asking about such nonsense?
Perhaps you don't know him as well as you think you do. Anyway, I know nothing of magic and told him so. He seemed disappointed. I never saw him again, but I understand the excavation went ahead. Samuel Bryden hanged himself not long after. Reason enough for you to stay well clear of that place.
So whatever it was, they obviously found something. He's gone to this woman because she was known as a witch to try and get some binding spell. She's obviously not actually a witch, so she couldn't do that. And then basically someone committed suicide. Your father came back and he couldn't speak and he couldn't walk or anything anymore. The other guy came down with a mysterious illness. Whatever is in that mound is something like, yeah, kind of we don't really want to be going to.
You never saw my father again after the excavation?
No, I always assumed he just went home.
How you guys? How was your stream? And what was your streaming? If you don't mind me asking.
From memory, it were just the two of them.
What do you think my father meant by binding magic?
I've no idea. He didn't explain more and I didn't wish to pry.
This just doesn't sound like my father at all.
You'll have to ask him yourself.
I'm afraid my father has been incapacitated since I was a child. He cannot speak nor move.
Terrible. Oh, I'm sorry.
You said that the flora here could cure almost any ill.
Almost, my dear. But your father's affliction sounds beyond my abilities.
The landlord of the Plough and Furrow told me about a folk tale associated with Hobs Barrow. Something about a goblin. Are you familiar with it?
No doubt there is such a tale. Name any beastie you can think of and someone round here will have a story about it.
True.
My thoughts precisely. Charles Bryden mentioned there was a third man involved in the excavation.
Is that so? Well, you best ask him about it. He knows more than I do.
Can you tell me anything about Leonard Shoulder?
I know of him, as is the nature of such a small town. I also know he invited you here.
Little escapes you, Miss
How
Walker.
does she know
So
that?
they say. My path rarely crosses with his. Let's put it that way. But he's a nice enough fellow.
I see.
And now she knew that. No one else knew it.
Do you know Lord Panswick?
I know his labourers make a mess of these woods, the brutes. The man himself hasn't graced me with his presence.
You've never met him?
Not since he were a wee lad. A maid brought him to me with a sore stomach. It were all the rich food they were feeding him. Now,
Had fun co-oping with good
Miss
friends.
Walker.
Okay, can we
What
get
are those
any?
berries you're picking?
an ancient breed, no good for eating. However, they do have some medicinal qualities.
I
Okay.
see. They look somewhat like juniper berries.
Can we
Can't
get
think
some?
of
More?
anything. I shouldn't enter uninvited. The cottage is nestled.
Alright,
I'm not sure they would be interested.
never know. Wonder if she knows anything about the stone.
I've already shown her. I can't.
Oh yeah, she's already shown it. Okay. So there's nothing
Can't think
else?
of any.
Okay, what do we need to do then? So we need to store Bewley and surrounding area, okay. We're kind of doing that anyway. I need to find some way to convince him to let me undertake the dig. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, we need to go back to him. Investigate the local folklore. To find out more about the stories connected to Hobs Barrow. And speak with Mother Mildred, which we've just done. Arthur has recommended I show the journal to a woman. Oh, there we go. Journal.
I've already shown her that.
Okay, right, we've done that then.
Miss Bateman,
Oh, okay. Here we go.
remember what I told you when we first met?
Can't
Better
remember.
off waiting for the next train back to the city.
Why?
Something terrible happened to Samuel Bryden in that barrow. Whatever they found down there, I'd wager it got to your father too. Tell me you won't disturb Hobs Barrow.
I can't make that promise, Mildred.
Can't say I didn't warn you. There is something unnatural about that place.
We must seek to understand the world by rational means, Miss Walker. One cannot abandon reason.
Well, she warned you. Oh, enough of flashback.
Thomasina? Thomasina, come here this instant.
I bet you this is where you get told by about your dad.
She can wait. This is very important.
So obviously at that age you didn't know what was going on.
I'll be back.
But your dad obviously he went on a dig, obviously to that place. And obviously it was an accident.
It's your father.
Daddy's home?
No, my dear. I must go to Bakewell with haste. Miss Bowes will look after you whilst I'm gone. Is that clear?
Where's Daddy?
He's had an accident.
What happened?
He's come off his horse.
Yeah.
Will he be alright?
Of course he will be fine. Your father is as strong as an ox, but I need to go collect him, all right?
Can't I come too?
No, dear. Miss Bowes will look after you.
But I want to come.
Go pick up your dolls, then come inside, all right?
Yes, Mummy. Josephine, it's time to go inside now.
Like I said, dolls. There's only one doll. Oh,
Where did Mummy go?
no, that was a bit weird.
I shan't be visiting the badgers.
Okay.
then. And I can help him again.
I guess we're going back up to the farm. What? Hello? It's getting just creepy sometimes.
I can't believe it. The journal belongs to my father. He was here in Bewley.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Start running now.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to remember something.
PC.
What is it?
On Steam.
I'm not sure. Something.
I basically put all my games that I played basically on PC. I have got consoles and stuff like that. I just haven't got them set up to stream.
25 years ago.
Might be. Let's talk about it tonight at the plough.
Arthur, I must tell you about the dream I had. I was at Hobs Barrow and there was a creature. It told me it saved my father from something inside and that I would find proof of this in the morning. Sure enough, when I awoke, the journal was in my room. Mildred confirmed the journal belonged to my father. The creature told me it could help my father again. I mean, it was merely a dream.
Or was it?
I don't know what to think anymore. Arthur? Arthur, are you listening? Fine then, we'll talk later.
Why isn't he not turned around?
Your memories.
why is he just standing there like that?
Leave him be for now. He is staring intently into the woods.
Okay, I'll just leave him there then. Super creepy. The hell's this guy? Oh, it's that Lord, isn't it?
Hello, dear.
Good day. I believe we've met.
Miss Thomasina Bateman, the famous antiquarian.
My reputation precedes me.
I can assure you it does.
And you are?
James.
James.
Are you a painter?
You see this beck before you? Look at the water. See how it tumbles and falls. I seek one spot on which my eyes can rest, be it a stone or a small corner of the current. I meet it with my gaze, and out of the tumbling and falling, a new land rises. I see a new world.
Certainly have the eloquence of an artist.
Some of these people in this village are pretty weird.
What are you painting?
A new world.
Quite the ambition.
Indeed, my ambition knows no bounds.
Can I see it?
Not yet. It's not finished. Such a world is not complete without you in it.
You flatter me, James.
Nonsense. Say you'll let me paint you.
Aye. Aye. What? What? Is that what you just asked when you just meet for first woman? Can I paint? Yeah, come on. I haven't even seen your work. Yeah.
What if you can't paint?
Yeah.
Don't fret, my dear. You shall be the shining star of my new world. When the time comes, I shall call on thee.
What do you think of this stone?
It looks antique. You might want to keep a hold of it.
Do you know of Hobs Barrow?
I'd like to know more about you, Thomasina.
I like how he's avoiding the questions.
How do you like to rise in the morning? How do you like your tea? What makes you happy?
Okay, creepoid. He's a little flirty. Tell the truth, a little flirting doesn't hurt. Lie, he's asking too many questions. I'll go with the flow.
I like to rise early and watch the sunrise.
With your husband, I'm sure.
No, I'm currently unentangled.
Such a view should be shared with at least a lover.
Do you deem yourself fit for this position?
Indubitably. But do go on. How do you like your tea?
Hot, with just a splash of milk.
No sugar, of course.
No sugar.
It rots the teeth. Your smile is as dazzling as the Himalayan snow.
Oh, James.
What the hell's going on here?
What makes you happy?
Spending time with my father.
I should like to meet him.
Perhaps you will. And you, James? I propose the same queries to you.
All in good time. My truths will surround you in good time.
Do you know Leonard Shoulder?
A man of Bewley?
Yes.
I care not for the men of Bewley. Only for the visitors.
Okay.
What do you know of Lord Panswick?
It's a bit unusual, isn't it? You live in the town, but you don't care for any of them, only the
Do you know
visitors.
him personally?
No, I don't think anyone can really claim that. But what a tiring subject. Shall we discuss something a little more exciting?
Goodbye.
See you soon, my dear.
Okay. A bit creepy. Which way was this guy again? Oh yeah, I think it was this way. I gotta remember. Oh, the woman's not there today as well. Wonder if they all know about the stone.
What do you make of this stone?
Don't look like out to me.
Good day.
Hey up.
Hey up.
Look at this, Mr. Crozier. It's my father's journal.
Oh, aye? Why are you showing me?
Did you slip it under my door last night?
Ha! Have you gone daft? Why would I have your father's journal?
Never mind. Did the sketches inside mean anything to you?
Looks like a load of rubbish to me.
It was full of crap, to be honest with you.
William Bateman, perhaps you
The whole
remember
diary
him?
made no sense yet.
The lad. What were you here for?
That's what I intend to find out. Are you familiar with any local folklore?
Oh, aye. The old cobbler used to tell me some right stories. Swore he sold a pair of boots to a goblin when he were a young man.
A goblin, you say? I take it this cobbler was a regular at the Plough and Furrow?
Never drank a day in his life. Sober as a judge. Have you been to the Devil's Toe?
Yes, I'm familiar with the cairn.
Some say they've seen the goblin's daughter there, playing her fiddle. Can't say I've seen her myself, mind.
We seen that.
Do you know any other stories about this goblin?
I don't have the time to be standing here gossiping about old wives' tales.
Apologies. I'm having some trouble extricating a knife from a table in the Plough and Furrow. Might I borrow a pair of pliers?
A knife, you say? I can get that out for you.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Crozier.
Think nothing of it. Wait here.
Okay. Was easy enough.
That were a struggle. Here you are.
Thank you so much. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Okay, so now we've got the knife that was stuck in the
Be
thing.
careful. The blade is sharp.
Looking,
No, that's not it.
okay. So we got a knife for something. Who's this guy again? What have we got to go? Okay, investigate the local, find out more about stories. Oh yeah, we're going to convince the guy, haven't we? Right. Maybe we can go and ask around. Is she finished? Setting up shop yet?
Still setting up my store.
Oh, I'm...
Okay. No, she isn't. Okay, let's go ask a few questions around the town then before we go looking around.
I've had some rather unbelievable news, Stanley.
Oh? Remarkable.
I like how she's basically telling the whole village basically everything that's going on. I mean, I've watched enough films to know that usually the whole village is in on it. Do you know what I mean?
But an interesting turn of events nonetheless.
What do you know of Mother Mildred?
I'll tell you what I know about Mother Mildred. She wants locking up.
How so?
She owes me a small fortune on her tab from years ago. Do remind her next time you see her, won't you?
Yeah, we'll do
I'd
that.
rather not get involved, if you don't mind.
Be careful who you trust, Miss Bateman.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Okay, so that was not really worth going in there and talking about. Never know though. She might be able to give me some money. See if my stuff is still there.
I don't wish to.
Yeah, it's still there. Oh, what the hell was that? Hold on a minute. Oh, it's the cat. God, that's... I was wondering what the hell that was then. I don't think it's this way. I can't remember which way it is. I don't think it's this way though.
The road disappears.
Yeah, no, it's not that way. It's down there. No, it's not down there. It's like a maze, this place, honestly, God. Is it down there? Ah, it was. Ah, yeah, this is that girl. This is the hob. This is the goblin's daughter. I bet you any money.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello?
Yes?
The hell?
Did you see a young girl with blonde hair pass by here?
No, lass. There you are. Are you Thomasina Bateman?
No. We might as well tell them.
That's my name.
Yeah, that's my name.
Oh, marvellous.
Yeah, who the hell are you?
Leonard Shoulder.
Heavens.
Is it?
I'd given up on finding you.
Please take a seat, Miss Bateman.
Yeah.
We have much to discuss.
What? Where the hell have you come from? We've only been looking at you from, what, day one?
You've proven to be quite the enigma, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm mortified. I offer you 1,000 apologies. You see, I've been bound to me bed these past few days with a terrible fever.
We've been knocking on your door. What are you going on about?
You're feeling better now?
Aye. I were on me way to find you when I stopped here to catch me breath. Not much go in me these days.
I'm sorry to hear
Such
that.
a liar.
I were worried you'd have given up on me and left town.
I had no idea what had become of you, Mr. Shoulder. I spent a good amount of time pounding on your front door.
Yeah, see?
I'm embarrassed. I really am. I've been doing my best to sleep through the fever.
I bet you have.
I'm so very sorry.
Why was that at the pub on the first night?
Accept my apology, Miss Bateman.
Fine, Mr. Shoulder. I've come all this way. Let us speak of the business at hand.
Marvellous.
I've just learned that my father was part of a previous excavation of Hobs Barrow some 25 years ago. Why didn't you mention this in your letter?
What? Where did you hear that?
I have my means.
I swear, Miss Bateman.
I've got a lot of point and click games.
I take it you also deny delivering me my father's
I mean,
journal?
on my Steam library, God,
What journal?
I wouldn't even like
My
to
father's
know.
journal was slipped
I
onto
would
my
be
door
guessing
before
at least
I
about
found it. It wasn't you
thousands.
who did this.
I'm not, honestly, I've got that many.
You are following in your
I've got
father's footsteps.
I've got a lot of games.
So, Mr. Shoulder.
Like point and click was probably one of my favourite genres when I was growing up. You know, Monkey Island, The Dig, and there was loads of other games growing up that I used to play. Used to get lost in them, and then obviously, you know, be console games, you know, like my Sonic and Mario and Zelda and all that kind of stuff, like, you know. But like these kind of games I used to get lost in. You know, they used to fascinate me when I was a kid. And obviously in them days, to me they were like super hard. The puzzles were super hard. Yeah, sames, yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like you'd have to, like, you know, look at the magazines, to look at the walkthroughs and stuff like that to try and get past the Delphine titles. Yes.
Why did you invite me to excavate Hobs Barrow?
I've always been curious about the colourful folklore surrounding the place.
Yeah, no, you too, mate. It was a fun night. It was a fun night.
With a wee fellow. Stories that some folk around here take
Said me and Ella, and we've just booked the place in Liverpool for was it September. I don't know whether I can do the August thing because it's like summer holidays in that time, but it might be able to. It depends. But no, it was fun.
How did you know about me?
I saw your interview in the Bakewell Times. A young lady travelling about the land, digging up barrows. Perfect for the job.
But why do you wish to excavate the barrow?
I want to see what those lads found in there. My curiosity has grown over the years. Now it is time for the mystery to be solved.
I must say I am rather eager to find out what's in there myself. I've managed to find Hobs Barrow, but Mr. Bryden is yet to give me permission to excavate.
Is that so? Keep trying. He'll relent eventually.
Perhaps you could have a word with him.
Yeah, as you promised.
A lovely young lass such as yourself has a better chance of changing his mind than a shaky old goat like me.
You told me in your letter there would be no issue.
No issue.
To the barrow.
I didn't foresee anyone.
I don't know if I can do format in September. I'm definitely doing Timeless in August though. Yeah, that's what it was called, format in September. I can do that, and we've already got the tickets for it. But yeah, August, the Timeless one in August, like I said, because it's like summer holidays, and we usually go away in the August time. So it's I really don't know. Yeah, like I said, I might. It really all depends, because it's like, I think it's like right at the beginning of August as well. I think the Timeless one. So yeah, but it looks really good though.
Did you know my father?
I don't believe so. What's his name?
William Bateman. He was in Bewley for at least a few days, from my understanding.
I'm sorry, lass. The name doesn't ring a bell.
Are you sure you had no idea of my father's involvement in the previous excavation?
I'm quite sure. A most fascinating coincidence, but nothing more than that.
I'm starting to wonder if it's more than mere coincidence, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman, I did not take you for a credulous individual.
None of the sort.
You'll be at both. Nice.
What can you tell me about the previous excavation of Hobs Barrow?
Oh, it were 25 years ago, or thereabout. Back then, Bewley were undergoing a period of great strife. Samuel Bryden hadn't harvested a single crop for 2 seasons. Even Hermwood was sick. Berries went to rot almost as quickly as they grew. Folks started to believe the ground were right.
I mean, for me, I would do the one in August, but again, yeah, it'd be like the travelling's not so bad because they can keep the cost down by just getting a local bus. It's just obviously with the time that it finishes, you know, there's no point in going home really. Might as well like book enough a hotel. So it's that obviously that extra cost, and then obviously food and drink and all that kind of stuff.
The goblin placed a curse on the soil itself. The villagers believed that ridding the barrow of its lodger would put an end to it all.
Hogwash. My father would have paid no heed to such tales.
Whether it were his intent to join the excavation when coming here, I do not know. But whatever it were that Samuel Bryden and Rose...
Yeah, you can't wait for September 1, yeah.
People say it did the trick. The crops started to grow back, and health returned to the livestock. Bewley were no longer in the grip of dark forces. You must understand. Folk here are a superstitious lot. They don't want you disturbing whatever it were those lads did. As far as the villages are concerned, the problem were fixed. The thought of another excavation must be conjuring panic that you'll undo whatever it were they did.
This does explain a lot.
And it's also why I'd venture nobody around here wants you to touch the place.
Except for you.
I want to know what's there.
Why?
Surely you don't believe these tales of goblins and curses.
Why does he want to know what's there?
Not at all. However, I suspect those lads did find something in the barrel. But did it have any connection to failing crops and dying livestock? No. I can assure you there's nothing to fear. Coincidence reigns supreme.
So what do you think they found?
That is for us to discover, Miss Bateman.
Do you mean us?
The third man who joined my father, Mr. Bryden.
I guarantee it.
I'm afraid I don't know.
You do, it was you.
Although I'd heard about the excavation and I were
I
intrigued
bet I
by
guarantee it.
I mostly stayed at home during that time.
Oh, yeah.
The atmosphere in the village was rather too tense.
I bet he stayed at home.
And besides, the excavation were undertaken with an air of mystery about it.
It seems to know a lot for just staying at home.
Tell me more of this folklore you mention.
It is said that Hobs Barrow is home to a goblin. Everyone in Bewley has some version or another of this story. But the version my father told me as a child described the barrow as a thin place.
Thin place?
The goblin were deemed to be the guardian of this so-called thin place.
Thin places? That sounds like kind of like another dimension or
Tell me
something.
more about this goblin.
Some said he were a mischievous little mite, snatching newborn lambs and smashing windows with pebbles. Others said he were friendly, there to lend a helping hand in times of strife. The latter of which makes it all the more surprising as to why the previous excavation took place. My father's stories put the goblin in the mischievous category. Saxnot, he called the creature. I recall one such anecdote, that Saxnot entered Bewley and ordered a pair of boots to be made by the cobbler. However, when collecting them, he insisted on paying for them with a bag of sow's teeth. The cobbler was so scared of angering the goblin that he accepted.
A colourful tale indeed, Mr. Shoulder. Has any explanation been offered for why this Saxnot cursed the soil?
Your guess is as good as mine, lass.
What is a thin place?
Yeah, what is a thin place?
A place where one can walk between worlds.
It's like a dimension.
Where the flesh meets the spirit world. Just superstition, of course, as you will know.
I had a peculiar dream last night. I met a creature at Hobs Barrow. I suppose you might say it was a goblin. It told me it had saved my father from trouble inside Hobs Barrow. I'll admit the coincidence of this is somewhat astounding.
A remarkable coincidence, but nothing more than that.
But there is still one thing that puzzles me. The goblin told me proof of its claims would await me in the morning. Surely enough, I awoke to find that my father's journal had appeared in my room.
Very queer indeed.
Mr. Shoulder, you invited me here, to a town I'd never heard of, only for me to discover that my own father was here 25 years before. And not only that, but that he was also embroiled in some sort of superstitious hysteria which goes against everything he ever taught me. Something is wrong here. This must be more than mere coincidence.
It's strange, I'll give you that. But please remember who you are, Miss Bateman.
So it's fate, isn't it? That's why we're here.
This is my father's journal.
Incredible. Can I look inside?
You may.
Look at these drawings. Wonder what it all means.
You and I both. It all feels very out of character for my father.
I'm sure you'll find the answers beneath the soil, Miss Bateman.
What do you make of this strange stone?
The carving of a cockerel?
Yes, it was strapped to my father's journal. Do you think it could have something to do with the previous excavation?
Possibly, though I'm not aware of the motif having any meaning around these parts.
Is this your glove?
I've been looking all over for that. Where did you find it?
In the alley behind the plough and furrow on the night of my arrival.
Yeah.
Are you there?
As I say, I've been bedbound for several days.
Oh, you're such a liar.
How odd.
Can I please have it back?
Here.
Thank you.
Bedbound, my...
We're peas of the same pod, Miss Bateman. I knew you wouldn't be frightened by a few old stories. It will be interesting to see what those lads found in there.
Certainly.
Thank you so very much for responding to my letter and for coming here. We have some great discoveries to make, you and I.
I sincerely hope so.
And a chance to follow in your father's footsteps. Right, time for me to shift these old bones. I'm to take me a spot of the plough and furrow. I'll be there all night should you need me assistance.
Thank you, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm sorry again for giving you the runaround. I promise I am not beyond redemption. I won't let you down again. See you soon.
A proper dodgy him.
I'm starting to wonder if Mr. Shoulder even existed. Margaret's Lookout, dedicated to Arthur's mother. Margaret, dedicated.
Alright, let's see if we can find that
The day
young
was
girl.
starting to test me. The word coincidence felt insufficient to explain what was happening. It was after that first conversation with Leonard Shoulder that I started entertaining thoughts of a truly irrational nature. What if my dream wasn't just a dream? What if it was all more than simple coincidence? What if that thing really could help my father?
Ah, there she is.
Good day, little one.
Okay.
What's this? A fiddle bow? There's no string. My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Creepy.
Don't be shy. I don't mean you any harm. What are you doing out here all alone on the moors?
Okay.
Do you live here? Would you like me to fix your bow so you can play your fiddle again? Yes? Hey!
Where did she go?
Most peculiar. Perhaps I can mend the bow for her.
Who's fiddling there?
If memories of my childhood violin lessons serve me right, bowstring is
Just
made
hid in the
from
background. Young girl had a fiddle that we've got to fix, but then she just disappeared. Like she must have ran into this rock.
Peculiar. I can't quite see the resemblance myself. The Devil's Toe.
Right, so we need to fix this fiddle.
The bow is lacking string.
So we need some string. Okay. Well, we can get this carved stone.
A carved stone has been affixed to the door. I think it depicts a crescent moon. It's bolted onto the door itself. I can't remove it.
Let's try a chisel.
That is not coming off.
Okay. We can warm it up. What if we warm that
How
up?
that will help me.
Okay. What about if we put some... No. What about if we use a knife on it?
That is not.
Okay, fair days.
I've no desire to lug a block.
Hold on a minute.
He looks
Rooster?
much too unruly to be.
What did that have on this again? Rooster.
I do not wish to harass the rooster.
Okay. I was just got there's context behind that. Yeah, what, someone getting fiddled?
I've no desire to lug a block of wood about the countryside.
Okay, so 2 hens and a rooster. Right, there's nothing else here. Right. So we need to get a piece of string. Yeah, okay, we gotta fix it. Perhaps I could mend this for the girl at the Devil's Toe. The bow is lacking string. Right, okay. So that's obviously, I think, what we have to do. I'll try and do one puzzle at one time. Hello? A rabbit then. Oh, we can get this guy to fix it.
Good day.
Hey up.
I met a girl at the Devil's Toe. She gave me this broken fiddle bow.
Ha! Well, you've experienced the local folklore firsthand then, lass.
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
Never heard of it. What is it?
Never mind. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
I'm guessing he can't fix it now. What it says about this resin?
I'm not sure they would be.
Okay. What the hell's that?
I'm not sure they would. Good day.
She's set up,
Still
yeah.
setting up this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Does it take you for you to set up a door? A store?
I don't need to go in there.
Nothing in there, okay. I need to get some string from somewhere. Let's have a look
Mr. Long
over.
mustn't be in.
Right.
You found old Leonard, I see.
Yeah, aye.
Yes, finally. Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
No, I can't say it does.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Hello there.
Yes?
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ted? Ted Cross?
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
Are you a local, Mr. Cross?
Oh no, I'm just passing through. I'm a musician. Just
Ah.
myself, my guitar and my horse.
Guitar, you say? Maybe we can take the strings off that.
Are you a travelling musician?
Aye. I've been playing a new song tonight. I've just finished the lyrics.
What's it about?
You'll have to come listen.
What do you make of Bewley?
Can't say that I know much about this place. I don't usually travel this far south.
I see. Have you heard of a place called Hobs Barrow?
Can't say I have, miss. What is it?
Never mind. Thank you for your time.
Make sure you watch my performance later, won't you?
I'll try.
Oh, maybe you can... Okay, let's see if it'll
Do
fix
you know
this.
how to mend this, Mr. Cross?
Aye, it needs a string. Just make sure it's coated in resin. Once you've got that, the rest is easy. Just tie the string on time. You'll be able to do it yourself.
Capital. Thank you, Mr. Cross.
Okay, so we've already got the resin, so...
I'm
Resin?
not sure what that would achieve.
So we need to heat it up or something?
No, that won't. No, that.
Or we chisel the resin?
No, that won't achieve. No, that.
So we're gonna... Maybe we can put the resin in the fireplace? No. Okay, so we know what to do. It's just doing it. And if we put the resin in a bowl?
I'm not sure what that. I'm not sure.
Okay. Not any string around here, I don't think so.
I don't need to use.
Alright.
Hello again.
Miss,
I've still not been able to gain permission to excavate from Mr. Bryden.
Because you're not going to ask him yet.
perhaps you could show him something that might change his mind.
Right, okay.
I've still not been.
Oh, alright.
What else can you tell me about this Saxnot?
Try not to worry yourself too much with these old stories. Leave those to the locals, Miss Bateman.
Have others spoken of goblins appearing in their dreams?
A dream is a dream, that is all. They merely make for good stories.
I know.
But to answer your question, no, not to my knowledge.
Okay.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm sure the locals have filled you in already, lass.
You cut quite the mysterious figure. Most had little to say.
It's true, I do tend to keep my head down. When one gets to my age, one grows very comfortable in one's home. I like the isolation of the moor. I wouldn't change it for anything.
I take it you don't get many visitors.
Oh no, nobody bothers me. That's the perk of living so far out, huh? Just me and me hens. I used to come into Bewley more often, back before my health went to bugger, eh?
What do you think of Bewley?
Whilst one could consider the villagers to be rather unenlightened, this place has its charm. The market's in town today. You can see that folk want fun out here.
The market that only sells cabbages.
Is there anything else I should know about?
Well,
Hobs
we
Barrow,
think.
Mr. Shoulder?
No, lass. I'm certain we will know a lot more about it by this time tomorrow.
I hope so.
Yeah, context is always good.
What else can you tell me about the previous excavation?
I think I covered it earlier, Miss Bateman. As you yourself said, it were a time of superstitious hysteria.
What was it like, living in that period of hysteria?
I kept to myself. It didn't really affect me. My hens stayed healthy and their eggs kept me well fed. If one can keep a level head in such situations, one can get by.
Indeed. Is there anything else I should be aware of before my own excavation? No other ghouls I should be worried about?
You know the answer to that. The corruption in that soil were all in the minds of men.
What do you make of Lord Panswick?
His lordship is an important man in Bewley, as I'm sure you have gathered. His family has commanded much respect here for many generations.
Do you respect him as a leader?
I do. He wants the best for the village. Without his influence, the railway line would have never come through here.
Does he want more visitors?
Aye, I believe so. He has great ambitions for Bewley and wants to share them with the world.
We'll be finishing probably around about 1. So around about 20 more minutes, as I've got to be up early.
What do you make of Mildred Walker?
Who?
I believe she's also known as Mother Mildred.
Oh, we used to get about when we were children. Our paths have not crossed in a long while.
You too, okay.
What do you think of Charles Bryden?
He is a decent man.
Yeah, that's it. Well, yeah, today, yeah. Yeah, I mean, for me, obviously, it's back to the normal routine. So normally, guys, I actually stream in the mornings, usually around about 10:30, maybe 11 o'clock. The only reason why I'm streaming at night time is obviously the kids are off on holidays. Yeah, back to the grind. So normally I'll do like the school run, come back, and then do a morning stream. You're a night streamer. Yeah, well, to be honest with you, I used to do a night stream every night. But I was getting really fatigued and stuff like that after the busy day, and I was even falling asleep on stream. I've got a few videos where I'm literally just there like that going, yeah. So I just decided, to basically start doing the morning one because I just couldn't handle it. Dreaded Monday. I'm gonna head off now, mate. Get up early myself. I need to get back to my sleep schedule back on track. Yeah, you go and have a good night, mate. Thanks for joining in again. Much appreciated.
If you don't mind me asking, what is the nature of your ongoing illness?
But yeah, I was doing the nighttime stream from like July last year up until probably last month. But like I said, I was just super fatigued all the time.
Recent fever.
An ordeal it were. So much tossing and turning. But I'm right as rain now.
I'm forever lurking behind the shades.
Don't worry about me.
Got you tabbed up. No worries. See you later. Games Guru, night dude. Yeah, night there, mate.
What are Lord Panswick's
Have a nice one.
for Bewley?
He's rebuilding an old chapel on his estate. He seeks to bring God back to these lands.
But what of St. Edmunds?
But to be honest with you, I prefer the nighttime streams, to be honest with you.
Indeed. Let's leave such arguments to them, shall we?
If I could go, like I obviously for the last 2 weeks I've done a nighttime stream and only, I had a day off every now and again. Lurking like a chat ninja, yeah.
I've still not been able to gain permission to excavate from Mr. Bryden.
Is that so? Perhaps you could show him
And
something.
at the moment, I'm not feeling that fatigued, but obviously that's gonna soon change. Obviously back to the, like I said, the daily grind, if you like.
I've still not been able to gain permission to excavate from Mr. Bryden.
Is that so? Perhaps you could show him something.
Okay.
We will speak more later.
Right, so we still need a bit of string. So he's told me how to fix it. Let's see if there's anything this way. Oh, hello. The hell did this come from?
Horsehair would make fine bowstring.
Oh, yeah, it would. Oh.
She almost took my head off.
Did you get it? No, hold on a minute. Wait, maybe we can just use a knife.
I could certainly use the knife to cut some hair from her tail, but I'm gonna have to gain her trust unless I want a hoof to the nose.
Okay, maybe we... maybe we need to, like, dig up a vegetable or something.
That's
Buckets.
Not mine to the horse has been provided with some drinking water.
Okay.
Fine specimen. I don't wish to lose an eye. I'll have to gain her trust.
And we're gonna gain the trust. Right. Oh. Right, so that's how we get our string.
I certainly don't wish to touch. Fresh and steamy. Delightful. I believe a horse to be the culprit.
Do we need that?
I shan't be dragging any of my possessions through that mess.
Okay, we don't need the poop.
The road disappears.
Right, so it's not that way. So we can get string from the horse, but we need it to trust us. She hasn't set up shop yet. She sells cabbages when she's actually finished, so maybe we're gonna buy cabbage or something. I mean, do horses eat cabbages? I don't know. Which way is it again? It's not that way. I think it was this way. Ah.
Hello, Wally.
Go away! You gave the door back to my sister.
It wasn't very nice of you to bury her favourite toy, Wally.
I gave it to the fair folk, and you stole it back from them.
You don't really believe in fairies, do you? You're old enough to know better.
They're real, and thanks to you, I'm cursed.
There's no such thing as curses either, Wally.
Go away!
Hello, Wally.
Go away!
Oh yeah, maybe.
I shall name you Kenneth II.
Right, okay, so we got a... Right, so we got enough of worm because the other one died. Where did the kid go? Yo, where did the kid go? Okay. Flashback. Yeah, he just lost a child, yeah.
Mummy?
Get away from the fire, Thomasina.
What are you burning?
Nothing. Just waste.
Yeah, just waste. Daddy's secret documents. What should be them symbols that you found in the book?
Abrax. Mummy, what is this?
Waste. Burn it.
It must have been something important here for you to remember it.
Good day, Mr. Bryden.
Miss,
I'll
stop you there. I know what you're going to ask. No, I haven't changed my mind. There'll be no digging here, lass.
Mr. Bryden, allow me to explain. There has been an astonishing development this morning.
Yes?
My father was with your brother during the excavation.
Oh.
Yes. Can you believe it? I had no idea he had been here.
The answer's still no, lass. I saw what happened to poor Samuel. I won't risk the same happening to anyone else.
But...
That's enough now. You can feast your eyes on that hovel to your heart's content, but there'll be no digging.
What if we show him this journal?
Mr. Bryden, my father's journal. It confirms he was with your brother during the excavation of Hobs Barrow.
Ha! Take that away from me. I'll be having none of that. No, I'm not.
But...
Off with you.
We're gonna give him something. What about the stone?
What do you make of this stone, Mr. Bryden? It was strapped to my father's journal.
Wait a minute. Let me see that. By God. Wait here a moment. I need to get something from inside.
Okay. Well,
I waited for what felt like an age.
That refreshed his memory, didn't it?
I now realise that Mr. Bryden must have been in a great debate with himself, wondering whether or not to share his own piece of the mystery with me. The goat stared at me, seemingly in pity, as I stood there in that rolling fog. Finally, Mr. Bryden emerged.
Now then, as far as I know, what I have here is the only thing that Samuel brought back from Barrow. Take a look.
Oh.
Incredible! A pear!
That's been in my drawer ever since Samuel passed.
Didn't we have a drawing, didn't we? I think we had a drawing of the two snakes. Was it like eating the moon or something like that? I can't remember.
Please, Mr. Bryden, allow me to excavate Hobs Barrow, a place that is no more than dirt and stone.
You're not gonna give up, are you, lass?
Nope.
I'm not.
Samuel managed to say one thing about those men.
Excuse me.
I think it's time I tell you.
Yes?
He stuttered out that one of those fellows could barely walk after they got out of there. Tongue-tied too, the man were.
That's our father.
My father.
You what?
My father. He had an accident around 25 years ago that left him bedbound and unable to talk.
Aye, could be him.
My mother told me it happened in a horse riding accident.
Samuel boarded up that barrow for a reason. Something unnatural occurred, I know it.
Mr. Bryden, we must rely on our rational faculties to explain any...
Promise me you'll be careful. Any sign of trouble, leave without hesitation and we board that accursed place up again. Understood?
Wait, you're giving me permission to excavate?
Of course he is.
Against me better judgment. I don't have the energy to stop you, lass.
Thank you so much. I am grateful.
Don't make me regret my decision. Take Samuel's stone.
Are you sure?
Aye. Give it back to me when you're finished, though.
I promise. Thank you. I'll be sure to show you my discoveries, Mr. Bryden.
I'd rather you don't.
Yeah.
Now then, I've got things to get on with.
I don't suppose you can spare any labour to help me with the dig?
Don't push your luck, lass. Market's on today. Plenty of able-bodied men about. Ta-ra now.
And like that,
okay, we got
I finally
permission.
had permission to excavate Hobs Barrow. As exciting as that was, I was distracted by what Mr. Bryden said of his brother's associate. There was no doubt in my mind that father was the stricken man he spoke of.
Yep.
You told me he was crippled after coming off his horse. Why did you lie to me?
Good question.
To protect me, to stop me from following in his footsteps. You failed, and so did Charles Bryden. He should have said no. He should have never given me that stone. Hello? Is anyone... he's not answering.
Okay.
This is not mine. It's Kenneth II. No, that...
Let's have a look at this. Yeah, it was this, wasn't it? When the sun and the two moons meet, the guardians shall be defeated. Dead language reveals the path. Thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things I have said. Follow the words of my mouth. These are capitalized as well. You got moon, stars, listen, mouth. IAW CAZ. Right. What's this one? It was what was it? AW? AR. Wonder then if we can like put that with that.
That's a peculiar.
Maybe it spelled something.
Finally, we shall excavate tomorrow. Fido first. I need to find.
Right, so we need to go back. Got about 5 minutes left of the stream, so we're not going to be able to do that tonight. But at least we've got that far for one. Now we're gonna mark it.
Hello, Miss Tompkins.
Hello.
We weren't introduced earlier. My name is Thomasina.
Mom?
How do you fare, Miss Tompkins?
I'm waiting for Mr. Ambrose. Have you seen him?
Who's that?
The milkman. Miss Fenchurch will be ever so cross if I've no milk for his lordship.
I'm afraid I haven't seen him. You are in the employ of Lord Panswick?
Aye. He employs Arthur Bewley in one way or another.
I'm in need of some help for my excavation. Do you think his lordship could lend me some of his labourers?
Maybe.
Might you introduce me to him?
Sorry, Ma'am, but his lordship doesn't take visitors. Any road, I must wait here for Mr. Ambrose. Miss Fenchurch will be ever so cross if I've no milk for his lordship.
Maybe we can get milk off the goats.
If Mr. Ambrose doesn't turn up, and I find you some milk, would you be able to introduce me to Lord Panswick?
His lordship really doesn't like visitors, Ma'am.
I'll take the risk.
Miss Fenchurch will be cross with me. But she'll be even crosser if I come back without fresh milk.
So, do we have a deal?
Aye. Bring me some milk, and I'll take you to his lordship.
Thank you.
Okay, so we know.
Hopefully, Mr. Ambrose will arrive soon.
Have you been waiting long for Mr. Ambrose?
Aye, he should have been here a good 2 hours ago. He's here every market day, you see. He sells only the freshest milk. Miss Fenchurch swears by it. I hope misfortune hasn't befallen him on his way here.
I'm sure he will turn up.
Oh, I hope so.
Are you familiar with Hobs Barrow?
What's that?
Never mind. What do you make of these stones?
Oh, gives me the creeps.
Why?
Dunno, just a feeling.
Who is Miss Fenchurch?
His lordship's housekeeper.
I'll let you know if I find some fresh milk.
Thank you, ma'am. But tell me if you see Mr. Ambrose. What?
I will.
Mutton pies!
Good day.
Hey up.
What do you make of these stones?
Don't look like out to me.
I like how we need milk, and obviously we can get the milk from the goat, and he's like, mutton pies.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
I'm a blacksmith, not a cattle farmer.
Quite. Thanks for your time.
Aye.
Right. So we got an apple seller, pie seller.
Interest you in a pie? Finest mutton in all the county. 2p each.
No, thank you.
You're missing out.
Okay.
Sacks of apples and cabbage. They've all seen. The produce is not. Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Would you like to try one on the house, like?
Yes, please.
Here you are, miss.
The apple looks somewhat rotten. It's riddled with holes.
Oh, do you know what we should do? We should do. Put that. Where in the apple?
Found a new home within the holes of the rotten apple.
There we go. And then we can go like that.
I'm not sure they would be interested.
Okay, so that should
The
keep.
worm is happy in his new home.
I don't know why I just did that, but okay. Maybe can we feed that to the horse? Yeah, we could probably feed it to the horse, couldn't we?
Good day.
How did you...
I'm afraid it is rather rotten.
Hey up, that's slander, that is. Don't you be going around telling folk I'm handing out rotten apples.
Okay. Vegetable. Okay, we got
Various
vegetables.
chards and beets. She's selling various herbs. Some familiar looking, some not. A decent
Meats.
selection of cuts and sausages. Tins of corned beef. Ghastly. The box is full of various sprouts and onions. Nothing particularly tempting.
Okay.
Good day.
Fresh produce.
What have you got for sale?
I'm selling meat, vegetables, and all sorts of herbs and things. You're welcome to have a gander.
I'll be sure to browse. Do you have any milk?
Not today.
Goodbye.
Tarami.
Okay. Right. Let's go and quickly do this. I think. Save that as well. So I think we can give the apple.
Hey girl, would you like an apple? She is completely indifferent. Perhaps the apple is too spoiled for her liking.
Okay, so an apple.
I don't wish to
Right, we will save that there. 1 o'clock now. Okay, guys. Let's go and see if we can find anyone we can quickly go raid. And then we'll leave you with them. Do.
Perfect.
Right. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks everyone joining in. Thanks for the raids, Games Guru, Tom Older One as well. Thanks for joining in the stream tonight, guys. It was much appreciated. Thanks for all the follows as well. I'll leave you capable hands of Naya Beats. So this is a music-based stream. Leave you with her for tonight, and hope you enjoy. Anyway, I'll see you probably tomorrow morning now at 10:30 AM UK time. And have a good night, have a good morning wherever you are in the world. It's a Chrono out. Well, I'm out when the raid goes live.